Hello people, right, it's Friday morning, 2nd of October, 7 o'clock now, but I've been up since about 5, see if I could catch a trade similar to what I did yesterday, which is trade the Asian session ranges. I'm on gold at the moment, doesn't matter what currency pair I'm on, but I noticed yesterday when I was trading gold during the Asian session, because I couldn't sleep, I was sort of at this position here. So the range, this box, the high and the low of these green bars, was abnormally small compared with, I counted 15 of these. The nearest small one I could find was, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and that one there. That was small, but that one was even smaller. So 15 of these, 1 in 15, was actually still, or all of them were still bigger than this one at that point. So I'd been going long, everything was saying long. We had divergence here. I talked about right down when the price was here, and as you can see, the price has just blasted all the way up. So that was a good observation there. Always check out what's going on with your RSI. You can see here as well, a higher high making a lower high. So divergence seems to be a very good tool to use when combined with 3 candle reversals and then the lower time frames on the RSI. So we've got a good set of tools in our toolbox, and I suggest you learn how to use them. So back to what's going on today. Right, I've not made videos for a long while because and that's what this video is about really. I'm preparing to go on holiday, so I thought I'd just better make a video. I haven't made one for a while because I kept getting interrupted in the last one, about 5 interruptions, as you can imagine, 5 times 15 minutes, and the stuff between the 15-minute videos adds up to a complete waste of time. So I just gave up. Bearing in mind that you've got enough, everything is covered apart from perhaps this RSI discrepancy thing. So that's a point, that's part of the point of this video. Firstly, to sign off before I go on holiday. Secondly, to highlight this potential new observation of a facility to trade. I will happily now wake up about 3-4 in the morning, come and have a look at the RSI, see whether not RSI, have a look at the Asian session range, and if everything is correct with all the other boxes that we tick, then I will attempt to capitalize on that. So it's just another thought. It's sort of similar along the lines of the ADR. If the ADR is really low and we look like we're trending strong, low compared to the previous 5 days, then you would try to look to see whether that can be capitalized on. And if it's overextended, much the same as, I'd not thought of this until making this video, this is take 2, but what about if the Asian session box is massive and we're at some sort of resistance or support below us like this? Then we ought to think about trading a reversal. So it didn't work properly here, but there again, remember, we're on an H4 chart, so at this point here we would be looking to potentially capitalize on a reversal, much the same as this is a big one compared to the previous 4 or 5, and lo and behold, when price comes back through it, reverses to the long side. So another interesting aspect I'd not even thought of before making this video, trading the daily range, trading the Asian session range. So another string to our bow. So that in itself was worth making this video for, in my opinion. So today is NFP Friday. If you watch this today, then be careful at 1:30 today UK time. And also what NFP does is causes a problem with potentially sort of ranging motion. So you can get bad price action, as it were, no nice trends to get hold of. Even on a 5-minute chart, you can't cross all your T's and dot the I's. So I'm going to call it a day. I will watch NFP. I like to watch NFP. I like now, because now I've sort of perfected how I want to trade every day in, day out. Has been the same way for about 12 years. I always used to switch off, but now COVID has caused this sort of change to my trading habits, as it were. I am quite keen on just learning from the news, whereas I used to just discount it totally and not bother. It's another string to our bow, as it were. So anyway, I was going to go back to sleep, couldn't settle, so I thought I would have a look and see whether I can learn anything from this gold move. Now, this is an important video I wanted to make anyway, is how I use the RSI in an unusual way, not just basically green yellow or green red rather, but using the time frames right down to the lowest time frame. So I'm trying to work out at the moment where gold is going to go, whether it's going to go north or whether it's going to reverse. So when I'm looking at the RSI across all the time frames, I want to check what H4 is telling me, and H4 is telling me that we've recently changed from a strong move down, and you can see that on M15, massive move down there, to a strong move up. Now when we're down here and we're touching these, this is the hourly 200 EMA, and in fact I need to check that, apologies, my head's not totally awake, I haven't had a coffee yet. So 200, no, it's the hourly 100 EMA, I do apologise, that would be correct. 4 times 4 quarter hours in an hour is 400, so yeah, that's correct. So we've bounced off the hourly 100. That would have been our first indication that it was potentially reversing north. We've actually got divergence there, but as you can see, this is still now pushing up, lower low making a higher low there, divergence. This is still pushing up, and I was trying to work out whether I could get a short here or a long. Well, I don't want to be really trading long into this sort of resistance, so any indication that I could get a short trade off of this, and I would like to try. But, and this is where the RSI multi-time frame, there is nothing suggesting shorts are on the table at the moment. We're not even really overbought at this stage, so keep moving down the time frames. I can't go long, I want to be looking for shorts. All I can do is look for signs of weakness, and we've got divergence coming into the market now. However, we have got this RSI bust, pullback, break and close. This is a classic long signal, and as you can see, we are long. So if I'd have been intending to go long, then I would want to see the same style of signal or something to consider going long. And this is another point I keep forgetting to mention. One trigger on a time frame, and what I don't stress enough the importance of, is the break of the 20. Now sometimes I put my red arrows on the 20 break, and you may think, well, what's the difference between a 20 break and a break and close? Bust, pullback, break and close. But sometimes we just get the 20 break to give us our entry. Well, look for 3 candle reversals. We've got one here on this 15-minute chart here, engulfing reversal candle. Look for the confluence of the break of the 20, the momentum, and then go down your time frame, and that's where you want to look for your bust, break and close. So bust, pullback, break and close, that was the trigger for a trade I took around here this morning. So that's how you use the 20 momentum trigger, and then use the lower time frames. So there's all these different things we need to take into account. I mean, I can see this move here was preempted by a 20 change from red to green momentum above the 20 level again, and we need to go onto the new candle, so that bar, wait to the close, and then drop down and check our RSI histo. So in this instance, the 5 minute didn't do a bust up until this current candle here. So this trade here would have been the correct entry. The final thing, or another thing, might not be the final thing, I should really write notes for this, shouldn't I? The final thing for this situation here is I do not want to be trading a bust after, or break and close after you bust. So you can draw this sort of descending trend line on the RSI. At no point did we get faked into a long on this particular time frame, because there was no break and close above any of these green highs here until this one here, so it kept us safe. But what I would like also to see when I'm considering going long is you've got your break, your bust, your break and close there. I want to see the lower time frame once again trigger some sort of break through that high there. So that was our break and close bar. Now we will quite often get a pullback because this is a break and close above resistance. So check on your 1 minute time frame, and it can often come back, and you want to get the same thing on the 1 minute. I don't know whether I make this clear or not, but that's how you use the constant RSI. So if this pulls back further, then that would be the 3 candle reversal to the downside as well. You want to make sure you've got both things in alignment. 3 candle reversal must not have happened to the downside. If it did, you must have a 3 candle reversal to the upside, and you must also have your break and close to the upside as well, or at the very least the break above the 20 level, and potentially then you will also have a break back above the high of your break and close bar. So loads and loads of things that you need to be aware of when you're sort of micro managing your entries like this. We've got a rising trend in place. That's easy to see there on this 5 minute. Massive move to the long side, but I don't want to be picking tops. As I've said before, I do not want to be trading long miles away from the hourly 8 EMA. So lots and lots to take in there, really. Apologies for the disjointed way of this particular video, but I did want to make one for the before I go away, just to let you know that I'm not abandoning the YouTube channel, but I am just having a little break from videos because they are quite time consuming. I'll be back after the holiday and knocking out videos. If you do want to ask for a particular video, not next week, but when I come back, then by all means do ask, but please make sure this topic hasn't been covered in any of the previous sections in my playlist. At least you don't have to watch all 560 odd videos, but just watch the playlist ones, or at least scan through them to find answers to your questions. Anyway, thanks for watching. Be careful on NFP Friday, and have a good day.